All right, so part one of my message this morning I entitled Closet, and this will be probably the longest portion of it. I hear the sound of a door, it echoes between my ears. The sound of a door, the sound of the door echoes within the vast halls between my ears. Is it the sound of a door opening, or does it mark the closing of a door? The sound of a door opening, or maybe closing, it is the sound of a string being attached to my heart by family. They pull on my arm like the string of a marionette, first pulling one way and then the other. No, you're supposed to go that way, but not like this. The sound of a door, is it opening or is it closing, echoes off the walls that surround me. I seek walls of safety that will keep the world out. I seek walls that will keep the world at more than arm's reach. These walls will not give the world an opportunity to do harm to me. The walls I seek to keep the world out, and yet now these walls that I found, they keep me in. Do the walls that I sought keep me safe? Did I build the walls? I am not the architect of these walls. You built the walls, as you pulled on my heart by the strings which you tied there. You pull me this way, but no, not that way. There's the wall that I built. Or maybe it's the wall that you built. I'm trying to do what you want me to do. I'm trying to do what I want to do, the things that call to my heart. I'm trying to do the things. I'm trying, but then there is a wall and I run into it face first, only to bounce back to where I began. I hear the sound of a door opening, or maybe closing. Am I safe? Does the wall that the door opens keep the wolf out? There is a red hood, but who is the monster? Is it me? Am I the monster? What big ears you have, the better to hear me with. The walls that I found that are separating me from what is said and what is heard. The string pulls in opposite directions. It is the strings attached to my heart, tearing me in two or more. And still there are the walls. You built them, but only as I planned them. Meanwhile, the string says, come this way. No, not that way, but come this way. What big teeth you have. It's a closet, the walls that I built, that you built. They form a closet. They surround a small space, a confined space, confined by hope and prayer. They say, go into your closet, not to pray like the hypocrites, but the strings pull toward the hypocrites. The string tugs at my heart. Where do you want me to go? This way, not that way, but I'm going this way. Why is it not enough, the sound of a door opening to safety? Safety? What is safe when there is no safety? The walls to a classroom that was never safe, the words of a doctor who is out of your reach, the sound of a door opening. Do you have a cold? Why do you sound like that? Are you gay? And still there are walls, more walls without doors than those with doors. Don't draw attention to yourself, a gold star. The strings pull your heart to the one who holds the star. The strings that guide you to what matters. Family tied the strings there. Family knows how to tug them. Strangers might try to pull you by the strings, twisting, pulling, tugging. But the voices of strangers echo in silence, nothing more than a whisper. The voice of family, without trying, becomes a gale, pulling the string, giving a rope burn to the one who tries to hold on. The sound of a door opening. No, it's closing. You face a wall, the wall. You don't face a closet. I'm here, on the other side of the wall, through the door. Why am I there? Where am I? Who am I? The sound of a door opening, or is it the sound of a door closing? I stand looking at the walls. There is nothing between my ears and my head where the sound of a door echoes through the vast open space. But is it the sound of a door closing or a door opening? Is it a closet? Am I in the closet? The emperor has no clothes, but the emperor still holds the strings tied to my heart. I hear the sound of a door, but which way does the door swing? So this will be part 2 of my sermon this morning. I'm calling it Mantle. They say this is a photo of survival. I see one black shirt, then another black shirt, a third black shirt, a fourth black shirt. Then a moment of relief, the interruption of a single white shirt before my eyes. As soon as the pause starts, it ends, and I'm looking at another black shirt, the 5th black shirt, a 6th black shirt, then the 7th black shirt, the 8th black shirt, and I haven't even made a dent in them yet. I look down the row and then back up the next row. I see the backs of so many heads, those clad in a black shirt. There are too few interruptions to the rows of pain, only 7 white shirts. 7 white shirts representing the only remaining members of a choir decimated by the AIDS epidemic. The choir survived, they said. The gay community survived the epidemic. I beg you to look at this photo, and since we don't have it this morning, I'll make sure it goes out in next week's email, to really look at it. There are 7 faces in this photo, only 7 faces looking back at you. There are 7 souls in suits of white. There are only 7 living, struggling, crying, singing lives that survived an epidemic that didn't matter to those in power. 7 white shirts in a sea of black suits with the faces turned away. The morning is clear. It is a morning of lost hopes, lost loves, lost lives. This is a photo that shows only the lost. Even the living are lost in the memories of those they loved who are no longer here with them. They say the community survived, but the community simply rebuilt itself from the ashes. They crawled out of the ashes that are all that remained after a fire of hate and fear. These are the fires that survived hidden in the embers, embers which have been stoked back to flame today. These are fires made of flames that feed on fear, on desire for power, on greed, on the hunger for more and still more. The ashes are ashes of a generation lost to the fear and apathy of the world. The fire rises again, the flames fan back into life by those who don't care for their fellow human beings. I beg you to look around as I am looking around. Wait, who is supposed to tell me what to do? How to do this? I don't know how. How do you live? What do you do when you seek love and the world gives you only hate? What do you do when you reach out a hand and the world turns you away? Always the world fears. They have money they don't want for anything, and yet it is because we are different that we are turned away. This is the great apathy of our nation, the sound of a door closing on lives not lived, grief not shown, hearts not held. I'm looking around, I'm looking for hope. I'm looking for someone who can show the way. Wait, is that a mirror that I'm looking into? It is, that's a mirror. That's me? Can I be the source of hope? Do I know the way? How can I help guide someone else when I don't know where I'm going? But I do know. I might not know where I'm going, But I know who I want to be. I know what it means to care. I know what it means to want to be heard. I know what it means to hold an ache in your heart, feeling unseen, feeling like no one knows who you are. I can see you. I can help you be who you are. Here, take the other end. This is not my mantle, but it is yours. This is a mantle that we can share. We can collect the ashes and rebuild again. We can build a new world out of these ashes. This time, we won't let a fire of destruction burn with flames of anger and hate. We will light a new fire, burning with the bright light of passion and justice, the embers of the old flames. The flames of war will be snuffed out. Out of those ashes, no longer holding heat, a pine cone will grow, the first green shoot of new life, seeking nourishment from the light of passion and justice. A life of peace and joy will break through the layer of ash, and life will come to the ground. And it will take time. Time will pass, but if you hold on to the other end with me, we will weather the passing of time. I don't know where I'm going, but I know who you are. You will bring me with you, and you will see me. You will be the healing the world needs. Carry my mantle with you. The mantle is yours. And the final part of today's message I titled Parting. They say parting is such sweet sorrow. We are parting to go separate ways, not to be together anymore. It has been 1 month of pride, only 1 month of being who you are. It has been 1 month when maybe you get to be who you are and love who you love. Now we are parting, 1 month together and then a parting. It is such sweet sorrow. It is a sour joy, an experience of both wrath and sadness. So much life squeezed into a single month, so much life that we're not allowed in other months. It is 1 month of hope. For 1 month, we dream of what could be. We ask what if, we wonder what love. It is a month of what's. 1 month and it's not here anymore, but it could be here. We can make it be here. The month could be a year, it could be every year. In this month, the seed has been planted, the water will fall from the sky, a fresh, sweet shower to nourish the growth hidden in the depths of the ashes. I hear the sound of a door. It is not the sound of a door closing, it is the sound of a door opening. The door opens on the vastness of what could be. Don't stand at the doorway guarding the good life from those who only want to have it. Grab their hands and join them in the dance of life and love, the movements of hope and joy. The door opens, but it does not deny that the closet was there, that the closet might be there again. The catch of a door is that there is always something on the other side. A wall may keep you out, or it may keep me in. The wall does not make us great. Let go of the strings that are tied to your heart, the things that are tying you down. Know that love is greater than fear. Fear can never win. Joy will come with the morning. Joy will settle around your shoulders in the night. A mantle easing your aches and pains. You are the guide, not to offer advice unsolicited, but reaching out a hand and saying, I've been there. Come this way with me. This is the way. I see you and I hear you. Where are you? I'm trying. Here is my hand. Where are you? Keep reaching. I'm here. Oh, there you are. I thought I heard the door closing. There you are. We are here together. I hear the sound of a door closing, or maybe it is opening. The wall kept you only from yourself. The mantle is not mine, the mantle is yours. Pick it up and strike the water with it. You will know the way when it is time. Be the way in due time. I hear the sound of a door. Is it closing or is it opening? Does it sound different to you than it did before? I'm here. You're here. We are here. The ashes remain and the fire burns. We will not let it be the final word. Take my mantle. Make a way where there was no way. Open the door. I hear the sound of a door and I know that it is opening.